Dude, there's a, I don't even know if I want to share because I don't want to like make people do it more. But the first show in San Diego.
Oof.
Like I like to
Oh,
pause.
yeah, I heard about this.
I like to fucking pause. Okay? And I
Yeah.
take my pause, but when you're in a fucking theater and there's 2,000 people there and these people are fucking drunk,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Who knows what's going on? So I'm in this pause and then somebody starts to yell, another person starts to yell something, and then a few people start. So I just get fucking upset and I just go, all right, I'm not going to fucking go. And I'm just staring at them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, eventually they're going to get uncomfortable and they're going to realize they should probably stop talking.
Yeah.
And
The
they
old
did it.
Hitler.
And they just, what is
That's what
that?
Hitler used to do.
Really?
Sorry, go ahead.
I thought he
Classic
just
Hitler.
yelled at them.
No, he would pause, dude.
Really?
Is it worse that it came naturally for you? Is that worse?
That's true. Yeah, you've got a
That you
bit
were like, I just thought that was the natural thing to do.
Great public speakers, guys. Listen, we're gonna have some things in
Yeah, I would
common.
move over about 4 feet
It's
if I was
true.
you.
You heard it from the Jew.
You said it very Jewishly.
We're being objective here.
It was very good.
So these people are like yelling stuff. I'm not saying anything, and then eventually it gets like very. I mean, like it's obvious
You're getting aggressive.
that I'm not talking. They're yelling, and what are we talking about here? Like a couple minutes.
It was so long that I took my phone out after 30 seconds when it got awkward, filmed for probably a minute, and then put my phone away, and then took it back out and filmed again. Like there was two.
Oh no, it was
separate-
like it could have been 5 minutes.
No.
it was
It
so
could have been 5 minutes. Yeah.
It was so long. I walked from the cameras to backstage to check, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
Like I thought something went
But
off.
like, I don't think a lot of like, at least in the city, like if something's annoying, I'm usually behaved pretty well in the clubs in the city, you know,
course.
because like the people are coming out for everybody else, you know. But like,
What are you?
So,
I behave
I
myself.
thought he was
no?
having a stroke. So.
You're not an asshole, but you're not like, oh, you know, I'm usually cognizant of
I won't kick the whole
see
row
you.
out. I'll kick the whole row out. If I'm on the road, the whole row can go.
Yeah.
Like I have a thing that I do. Like if people
You're hitting
keep talking,
bystanders.
no. It's,
You're eliminating sections.
the whole thing goes.
Wow.
No, and I have a rule where if somebody keeps talking, not only do they have to go, the people around them that enabled that
I'll
also
be honest,
have to go.
also very Nazi-like. They'd be like, they were partisans, we're killing the whole town.
Technically, it's North Korean.
Cleansing.
Okay,
It cleanses the road.
Multiple generations.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody gets punished. You allowed this to happen. Sitting right next to you, talking the whole show, you go too.
Yeah.
And the person next to you.
And they control the banks, and it's like
A lot of that is
Like
true.
fucking hecklers.
When do we
A lot
stop
of that
this?
is true.
When do we stop
Come
it? you
on,
know?
we need to protect. We need to protect.
You are a fucking
Okay?
dictator.
So I'm sitting
my
there,
God.
I'm just standing aside, people are starting to yell stuff, and I think it's about to like die down, right? And then all of a sudden it dies down, and then all of a sudden this one guy in the back goes, be silent if you're gay. Son, it fucking broke me, dude. It fucking broke me.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do. And I laughed. And I literally
Yeah.
just had to go, fuck, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave it up
good.
though. See,
I gave it
that's
up.
that's a true comic
You
in you.
have
That you were
to.
so pissed, but a good joke. You're like, that was good.
It
You
was-
had
and,
to.
and there's nothing I could do. If I
Yeah.
stay silent, I'm gay.
Yeah, you're not gay.
I'm not gay, guys. I don't want you to know. No, but and if I don't acknowledge it at all, there's no coming back from it.
No.
So that was it. But fuck, man. Yeah, sometimes they get you. Now, anybody listening to this, we are absolutely infuriated when you guys do this shit. So
the
shut
worst.
the fuck up.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It really is
Well,
the
don't
worst.
tell them that either.
No.
They should know.
They should know.
Yeah.
Some
was a
people have never
guy-
been to a comedy show, and then they
Some
think
guys-
that they're fucking helping.
Yeah,
or
some
something
people
like that.
really think they're helping.
This
Yeah.
guy got me Friday night,
Okay.
Phoenix. I get done. There's a guy out at the bar, and I'm walking by him, and he goes, "That was the worst fucking show I've ever seen in my life." And I thought he was so serious. I thought he was joking. So I was like, "Oh, thanks for coming out, man." He was like, "No, that was a piece of shit show." Me and my wife walked out, and we've been out here the whole time.
Waiting.
Why?
And dude, I have no idea. I couldn't figure out why. It could have been the Navy SEAL stuff, to be honest. I think it was. He
Do
looked
you
like
tell them that you went to West Point?
what? What would that mean?
You're part of the thing. You're in the military.
I was there for 3
I was in
weeks.
the ROTC in high
No,
school,
but you
so
played for fucking Air Force or Army. Was
No, I quit right away.
Oh, I thought you were like
No.
I thought you were a jarhead.
No.
thought he was.
Anyway, I get out there. This guy
War?
hits me with,
Yeah.
This looks like
You
a
thought
guy
I
who
served?
served.
Yeah,
This
for a
looks like a
little
guy who
bit.
did. If
Mashed
this guy defended our
potatoes.
country, I'm moving. Yeah, man.
That's what I served. So this
Could have been in the culinary section for
Yeah,
sure.
could've been a
But I
cook.
don't know. I thought you
Hold
did
on,
your
let me-
time. Yeah,
this
go.
guy hit me with that was the worst fucking show I've ever seen. And he looked like, and I like, I usually don't get mad, but I was like, you're a fucking pussy, like right to his face in front of his wife, and people had to like separate us after the show.
Wow.
Did he do
Yeah.
anything?
No, he didn't. Well, either did I.
Well,
But
you
no, I called him a pussy,
pussy,
and that was the end of it.
But then he has to do something to you to prove he's not a pussy.
I know. I was surprised I didn't get punched.
He's a pussy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
turns out he's a pussy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
proved. You were right. You
He
were
was
proven
like
right.
a big 55-year-old man who would have, and it sucked too because it was right in front of the
Skin
line.
color?
White, but he was from Phoenix, so like dark,
Tan.
leathery.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there was the line for the next show was right there watching. Oh fuck! And this guy's like, that was the worst piece of shit I've ever seen.
And then you
And
fight.
then I get in a fight with him, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, dude! It's gonna be a wild show."
And the second show was great.
Second
or
show
what?
was
Second show was
great.
gonna be
Of
so
course,
fire.
Yeah, it was fun.
Because
I was
you won.
mad.
Because
I
you
was
called him a
furious.
pussy.
No, it doesn't matter. He won. He won the war.
Why did he win the war?
Why?
Well, maybe he's still
He got called
dwelling
a
on
pussy
it.
in front of his wife and
He
didn't.
Yeah.
he might still be dwelling on it.
I see why you didn't serve in war. I don't think you know how to win wars, buddy.
yeah.
Well, I would have done well in the United States then.
Hey, you
Shout out
fucking
Taliban.
sell out. Sell out.
Shout out to the Taliban. We did it, baby. We back. Taliban home. But no, he won the war because I'm still thinking about it. Because you know what
You
fucked
don't
me
think
up?
he's thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it?
I hope he's thinking about it. But what bothered me was I don't know what he was mad at. If I knew which one, because it's not like the show was bad. It was a good show. The crowd liked it. But there was one thing I said that must have.
Yeah, because here's the thing: people that are going to your shows still don't know you.
Yeah.
So you have a certain amount of people that are just going there to laugh,
Yeah.
right? With no expectation of what they're about to hear,
Yeah.
you know? And then you start rooting for the Taliban.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And people are like,
And it
I
could
get it.
be.
No, I understand. And if people don't like the show, I tell them, like, leave. It's not a.
Yeah.
I won't be offended if you don't like the show and leave.
Yeah. It is.
But if you get offended and then wait outside of the bar and then walk up and be like, the worst fucking show.
You gotta think about what a loser that is, though. That on a Friday or Saturday night,
Yeah.
they don't have better things to do than sit there and wait for you
Yeah.
to tell
Stop
you.
it. They paid for the whole night for the babysitter. They're not going to let her off early.
Go eat dinner somewhere.
They had some drinks waiting for him.
Go, you can't get food?
I'm going to the club for 2 hours.
Yep.
Whether
That
we
guy-
watch him or not, I'm going to be there for 2 hours.
He must have waited a half hour at least.
Half hour.
Just sat there, just like, I'm
Half
going
hour is
to
actually
tell
not
him.
that bad.
I'm
You
going to
know,
tell him.
he can still kind of hear the jokes.
You can hear the
every
laughs.
time a waitress opens the door, you just hear it coming. So the Taliban, this motherfucker.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, this is a guy that doesn't know Twitter exists. You know what I mean? Like, you just go home and talk
Just
shit.
Yelp.
Yeah.
Also true.
in
Yeah,
the
this guy
DMs.
sucks.
That would have hurt more. Like a public tweet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if it was contained, yeah, he's an older guy. He's 55 years old.
I hope it worked. I hope he's and it wasn't like a sheepish "you're a pussy." Like I wasn't like, "Yeah, well, you're a pussy."
Yeah, you wanted it.
I was literally like, "You're a fucking pussy."
Yeah.
It was nice,
But he actually,
and he could have socked me. It would have been funny.
Going on stage after he got punched in the mouth
Black
would have been
guy.
unreal.
but-
Last show was all right. So if you get offended, please leave. Don't
Phoenix, it's
don't physically assault me, please.
but weirdly, isn't it it's almost what you want them to do? Like, you don't want him to have that interaction during the show. And I'm
During
sure
the-
that's happened to you before.
Yeah, last time I was there, that room.
Really?
Yeah,
Same guy.
probably.
He's like, I gave you a second
Dude,
chance.
there was a guy who yelled the N-word last time I was there.
White or black?
White.
He was related to Shane, obviously.
No, this was. It wasn't. He wasn't one of my.
The fuck?
He wasn't one
Where
of
have
my
you been all
fans.
these years?
No, what happened?
There was a comedian before me that was black that was doing a joke about fucking a white chick and her saying the N-word or something like that. It wasn't. 10 minutes later, this guy's just like, "How come we can't say it?"
Oh my god.
And the comedian had Asperger's, so he was very like, "Wait,
Who?
what? What are
Who
you
is it?
saying?" And the guy was like, "How come I can't say?"
No.
And everyone in the room was just like, "What the fuck?" And I was about to go on. I was standing there just like, "The show's over," and that ruined the show. He got kicked out. Obviously, he said it
Yeah,
once
it's
or
hard to
twice, and then his
follow that.
wife started chanting Biden,
Wait,
like ironically, I guess.
Like Biden.
Yeah, he was like, "This is Biden's America. We're not even allowed to say the N-word in public anymore."
Liberals ruin this country.
Dude, liberals ruined it. You're not allowed to scream the N-word in the middle of a show. I brought that up. Bring that up in Arizona next time you're there. It'd be like, Trump lost here, right? The whole crowd would be like, "No, he didn't. Recount." Yeah. I was like, "You guys got to let him go, dude. Let it go."
Fuck.
So did the comic explain why they couldn't say it?
No, he couldn't. He was autistic. And he
From
Love on the Spectrum.
Sam?
It was Michael.
It was not Sam would have got right into it. Sam
Yeah,
would have
he
been like,
would've.
"We can say it. We can do whatever we want." No, it was Michael was like, "Well, we're not allowed to say. It's not good."
Who's the comic?
I forget his name.
Oh, he was local.
He was a local guy, yeah.
Got you. Oh,
But-
man. Did you mention it when you came back on?
Yeah, I had 10 minutes on it.
What'd you say?
You have to.
Just like, hell
Michael
yeah.
Richards just went for it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Started a show from
I said,
the
bring him
balcony.
back in, dude. Bring that Patriot back in. Don't kick him out. He's going to love my set.
No, what'd you say? What'd you?
I forget. I remember thinking about like that was like a ride or die lady. The lady that like her husband yells the N-word and she's like, "Yeah." Like she's sitting there with him like, "Pussies." Like, "You guys want Joe Biden?"
When she said Biden after he got kicked out,
Chanted it while
they're
getting
getting
kicked out.
because they're both getting kicked out. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you left her there. That'd be weird.
But it probably wasn't shocking to her that he said that word.
Definitely
like,
not. But
Yeah.
That's a couple that's gonna make it, yo. Say what you will about them, you're not getting divorced.
Yeah.